It's not simple, but when these huge stars go boom, supernova, it shakes up everything around them, even stuff we can't see. People think of Betelgeuse as what a red supergiant looks like, just a massive star. Brian Cox, along with other star experts, thinks it might explode soon. The James Webb Telescope has been taking awesome pics of Betelgeuse, and people are wondering what will happen and how bad it will be for us on Earth. So, Betelgeuse is in the Orion group of stars. It's super bright, so old civilizations saw it too. It's on Orion's eastern shoulder, which is how it got its name. Betelgeuse is easy to spot at night. Plus, it's got this red color, which means something's up. People have been checking out Betelgeuse for a long time. This Greek guy, TMY, noticed it way back when. The cool thing about stars is the first thing people realized was their color, and he saw it kinda reddish-orange. Now, scientists are watching it even closer, trying to figure out what makes it so bright. One thing is, it changes brightness a lot, like by 0.6. Meaning its brightness changes all the time. Back in 2019, some weird stuff started happening. Betelgeuse got way dimmer, so experts started wondering why. They want to know why it was acting so weird. They think Betelgeuse could blow any time. Brian Cox, that science guy from TV, he agrees. He says it's like a bomb about to go off. The James Webb Telescope has given them clues to suggest this too. So, why is Betelgeuse acting so strange? Well, with all this new info, it looks like it might become a supernova. But nobody knows exactly when it's going to happen. Betelgeuse is nearly twice as big as the Sun, which makes it a good candidate for a supernova. Usually, stars that are several times bigger than the Sun can go supernova. They're using different tools, like the James Webb Telescope, to find out what's going on. But what they find is still a mystery. Betelgeuse was born a long time ago, and it's been sending weird signals ever since. These lights they picked up got everyone wondering. But there's more. Betelgeuse gets brighter and dimmer. Some say it's like sunspots on our sun, but it's happening faster than before. Then, in February 2021, it was at its dimmest point ever, which made people think it was about to explode. But then it got brighter again, even brighter than usual. A physicist, Andrea Diare, said it was 150% brighter and the seventh brightest star. It's like there was a red glow coming from Betelgeuse, making things even weirder. All this dimming made people come up with theories. What makes Betelgeuse special is not every star has that red that is a sign, it's this red supergiant thing, which is the last stage before a star dies. It's red because it's cooler, about 3,500 Kelvin, compared to the Sun's 5,500 Kelvin. It doesn't give off as much energy because it's cooler, even thought it's getting ready to explode. But what about that dimming thing Brian Cox was talking about? Does it really mean Betelgeuse is going to blow? Being a red supergiant means it's close to the end. Stars dim when they're dying, and scientists can see that. But Betelgeuse has been so weird lately, they're keeping a close watch. These days, tons of telescopes are watching this dimming thing to get more info. Scientists still don't get what's going on with Betelgeuse. They're using tools to watch it carefully. The James Webb Telescope has been super helpful since 2021, giving astronomers new info, like it shot out a bunch of stuff, like 400 billion times more than usual. The James Webb Telescope can see stuff we can't, like different lights. They've seen dust clouds forming on the star's surface, which looks like leaves in space. Weird, right? Even though Betelgeuse is going to die one day, scientists are watching for signs of when it will happen. People think it's way bigger than the Sun and that this red star will shine for 10 years. But who knows with how weird it's been acting? After it got dim, scientists don't think it'll blow soon. But when it does, it will be the first supernova we've seen since Johannes Kepler saw one way back in 1604. They're still trying to figure out what's up with the star's weird action. Even though they're not sure, when Betelgeuse blows, it's going to be amazing. It'll shine brighter than the whole galaxy for a bit, and we'll be able to see it from Earth as bright as the moon. It will not hurt Earth because it is far away. But let's study its life. Betelgeuse dying is not just science stuff, but a reminder of how the universe is huge and weird. Stars like Betelgeuse make galaxies by making new stars, plants, and maybe life. When it dies, it's not over, but a change as it leaves stuff behind for new stars. Scientists will continue watching, trying to figure it out. Maybe we'll see it become a supernova. The sky will remind how everything changes for the universe, even lives. Betelgeuse could grab everyone's attention. It does not for sure to see these happens. This instability may be a sign it is ending. It is clear there could be surprises for universe, but its final event will have discovery opportunities. Over time other stars have not been as much seen and noted, such as this one. It can fade away, but for now it becomes unstable and explode. Even if we do not know what exact time it will explode, it will play a part of the cosmos, since this process is always the same. Researchers, using telescopes, will observe and collect what had happened to Betelgeuse and see its revolution. The ongoing studies will observe its death. It might take longer or a few, but discoveries will be a change to this all and events. Mysteries of the universe make it a complex story of what we now know. It makes us understand of this story as this beauty of space may capture our thoughts with the fleeting thoughts for living and existence. It will change our perspective. As researchers keep studying this, they are learning of what we have known. It all goes back to learning and seeing what has formed to make a solar or star exist in the universe we all dream. Since it also shines a chance for our future, this shows the real side of what happens with all stars and our system, which relates to all of what could happen in the end. Basically, Betelgeuse is a huge red star, way bigger than our Sun. Some scientists, like Brian Cox, think it might go supernova soon. People are getting worried because the James Webb Telescope is snapping some amazing pics of it. When will it explode, and how big of a deal will it be for Earth? Let's check out this star in Orion. It's so bright, even ancient people noticed it. It's on Orion's eastern shoulder, making it Orion's second biggest star. It's super bright and has this weird red color, which, as we'll see, could mean trouble. Humans have been watching Betelgeuse for ages. Some old Greek guy, TMY, saw it and said it looked reddish-orange, which was kind of alarming. Now, scientists are studying it super closely and have a better idea of why it's so bright. One reason is its brightness changes a lot. Betelgeuse is a variable star, meaning it gets brighter and dimmer. Back in 2019, it did something totally new. It got way dimmer, like down to 1.6, so experts started looking into this weirdness. They wanted to know why one of the brightest stars was acting so strange. They figured out Betelgeuse could explode as a supernova any minute. Brian Cox, a professor and science guy, agrees. He says it's like a ticking bomb. The James Webb Telescope is backing this up. Still, there are questions. Why does Betelgeuse's brightness change so much? The new info just makes Betelgeuse a better supernova candidate, but nobody knows when it'll happen. It's nearly twice the Sun's mass, which supports the theory, huge stars often go supernova. The plot thickens. Scientists are using the James Webb Telescope and other tools to figure out the mysteries surrounding Betelgeuse. What they found is still a secret. It was born a long time ago, and it's been sending weird signals ever since. What did they find? Weird light waves. Plus, Betelgeuse is a variable star, so its brightness changes. People noticed it was dimming regularly, like sunspots, but faster than before. In February 2021, it reached a dimness of plus 1.61. This was soon after a huge dimming event, making people think Betelgeuse was about to die. The big dimming between 2019 and 2020 had experts convinced it would blow in 100,000 years. But then it got brighter again, confusing everyone. A physicist said it was now 150% brighter, the seventh brightest star. Scientists saw a red glow in the southern sky, making things even weirder. This led to lots of ideas about why it dimmed so much. Not every star has that red glow. This marks Betelgeuse as a red supergiant, the last stage before death. The red color comes from it being cooler, about 3,500 Kelvin, than the Sun's surface, 5,500 Kelvin. So, Betelgeuse gives off less energy even if it's much bigger and about to explode. Brian Cox is wondering if this dimming means it'll go supernova. Being a red supergiant means it's near the end. Stars often dim before they die, and scientists can spot that. But Betelgeuse's recent weirdness is making them watch it extra closely. Telescopes are all pointed at it, trying to figure things out. Researchers still don't get what's going on, so they're using advanced tools to watch it carefully. The James Webb Telescope has been awesome since 2021, gathering new data. It showed the dimming caused a huge mass ejection, 400 billion times bigger than usual from the Sun. The James Webb Telescope can also see light we can't, which helps a lot. Researchers saw dust clouds forming that looked like leaves. Weird. Even though Betelgeuse is dying, scientists are watching for signs of when it'll blow. It's bigger than the Sun, and people thought it would shine for another decade, but with all the weirdness, who knows? After the dimming, scientists don't think it'll blow right away. Whenever it does, it'll be the first supernova we've seen since 1604. They're still trying to figure out its strange behavior. When it does explode, it'll be huge. It'll shine brighter than the whole galaxy for a bit and be as bright as the full moon from Earth. While awesome, it won't hurt us because it's over 600 light-years away. It'll let scientists study how massive stars die and what happens in those explosions. Betelgeuse's death isn't just cool science, it reminds us how big and unpredictable the universe is. Stars like Betelgeuse help galaxies by scattering elements that make new stars, planets, and maybe even life. It's not an end, but a change, releasing heavy elements that help new stars form. Scientists are still watching Betelgeuse, trying to solve its mysteries. Each new thing they find makes it even more interesting. Maybe we'll see this amazing supernova someday, and until then, Betelgeuse reminds us how fleeting life is in space. Betelgeuse going supernova will get everyone's attention. Even though we don't know when, its current instability has people guessing. Telescopes like James Webb and Hubble are giving us awesome views of this star. As Betelgeuse's brightness changes, scientists are checking the data, hoping to see what's causing the shifts. This craziness could mean it's about to explode. Whether it blows in a few years or much later, the universe is full of surprises. Betelgeuse's death will bring new chances for new things. People have been watching stars for ages, but Betelgeuse is special. Its size, changing brightness, and weird color is fascinating to scientists. Red supergiants reach the end of their lives, and its massive size means it'll run out of fuel, collapse, and then explode into a supernova. This explosion will put out crazy amounts of energy, changing the space around it. Even with the guessing, scientists agree on one thing: Betelgeuse's death will be a huge event in our lifetime. Data from the best telescopes is helping solve mysteries and giving us info on how stars die. Studying Betelgeuse can give us a better idea of how stars change. The explosion will also leave stuff behind, helping interstellar space and making new stars, planets, and maybe even life. This cycle is important, and Betelgeuse's supernova will show it off. As we watch Betelgeuse and stuff like it, scientists use technology to understand what's happening. The James Webb Space Telescope is awesome, letting us see stuff far away and giving us data to figure out stellar stuff. The images give the reasons behind the star's shift from birth and death. Even if the death of a star sounds bad, it's a key step in how stars change. The elements made during a supernova help make new stars, planets, and possible life. Betelgeuse's supernova will help the universe, making future generations of stars and planets. Scientists watch Betelgeuse, piece by piece, for its future. The dimming and brightening, as well as odd stuff, makes it a fascinating case. New discoveries help us understand how stars live and die, expanding beyond to how the universe changes.